But if you don't know why you do what you do, and people respond to why you do what you do, then how will you ever get people to vote for you or buy something from you, or more importantly, be loyal and want to be a part of what it is that you do? Again, the goal is not just to sell people who need what you have. The goal is to sell to people who believe what you believe. The goal is not just to hire.
They would hand make these shoes. It's like a specific type of shoe that they use over there.
Mm-hmm.
So what he wanted to do, I forgot his name, Ben maybe? What he wanted to do was he thought maybe he could sell those shoes in the US, like they would appeal to the US market. So he would price them so that he could buy another pair for the kids in the village.
Right, yeah.
So originally he just wanted I think 1,500 shoes for that village.
Mm-hmm.
So when he brought them back, he went to some store, I forgot what the store was, American Apparel or something like that. So he went there and he said they bought 80 pairs, I think. So some editor from the LA Times or something like that saw them and wanted to write a piece. That journalist wrote a piece on it. It was on the newspaper and he was getting calls from everywhere. And one of the biggest names that he dropped. One of the names that he dropped was Nordstrom. Nordstrom wanted chingos of pairs, and he's like, well, I don't have any. And he's like, no, whatever you do, get them tomorrow. I need them tomorrow. And then he's like, well, no, you don't understand. I don't have any. And he's like, well, if you can't help me, get me in touch with your sales department. And at the time, it was just him in his apartment, and he had 3 interns.
Yeah, he had an intern. Yeah, I remember the intern.
And one of the interns grabbed him. He's like, hi, this is Lisa from sales, or I don't know what. And I was like, so that didn't break them, but they didn't have enough to fulfill all those orders. They still made it somehow, and then eventually when they made it to Nordstrom, at the time Tom's company, what the big thing was is that they were using recycled bags. They weren't using boxes because there was a lot of waste. Mm-hmm. So they were using these bags made out of recycled plastic. So Nordstrom wanted boxes because the way they stock everything, it needed to be boxes. You couldn't stack bags. Mm-hmm. So Nordstrom was like, no, we need boxes, and the guys were like, no,
once a week, Mondays or whatever. Let's just find a day.
I was recently thinking about that. Man, I still at least even if it's alone, I need to sit down and just write a bunch of ideas we had discussed before.
Yeah. Because the main thing also is because whenever we go to Starbucks or whatever, it's more of to go talk business, what we've learned, whatever. And now what I want to get into is okay, the intronaut, that's your thing. Let's start doing that for 2 hours.
And that's what
whatever it is.
Need. That day, I just took it upon myself to go and work on the intronaut. The day I set up the account.
Yeah.
I kind of need that.
My question is what are you doing to help the person next to you? Don't you want to wake up and go to work for the only reason that you can do something good for someone else? Wouldn't you want them to do that for you? Thank you very much.